How's it going, guys? Welcome back to FM Scout with me, Keepers. And before we go any further, if you want to have a watch of a Football Manager playthrough, then I have one over on my channel. I'm currently taking charge of Lupa Roma FC, who are in the lower leagues of Italian football. So head over there. If you do enjoy it, then please comment to tell me that you've come from FM Scout, and don't forget to subscribe. Today's video, as you can tell, is going to be another top manager at kind of lower league level, and today we're going to be doing Antonio Conte at Coventry, because we at FM Scout really want to delve in and kind of analyse and see how top managers would do at a team who don't have as high quality of players as these managers are used to. Obviously, Bud FM did Pep Guardiola at Bradford City. You saw how that went. If you haven't, then go onto the FM Scout channel and watch it. But if you don't mind spoilers, then Pep Guardiola did eventually get sacked over poor performance. So today we're going to be doing Antonio Conte at Coventry. So you can see Conte's stats here. Ones that are most noticeable really are his 16 tactical, only has 15 tactical knowledge, but his mentals, man management, attacking, determination and level of discipline are all fantastic, but the one that tops them all is his 20 motivating. So really, if they're down 2-0 at half time, he has that potential to get the team fired back up again, to go out into the second half and possibly either come back to a draw or get a win. You can see at the top as well, preferred formation is his 3-4-3, which everyone knows Conte for. Playing style is mixed, coaching style is mental, you can see he has 19 mental there. Playing mentality is attacking, he has 18 for the coaching as well. Pressing style is closing down, marking style mixed. Second, preferred defensive, blah blah blah. But we can actually have a look here. Now, he doesn't have, he's professional in his personality, but he has no tends to and no tends not to. So he's kind of the person who will do whatever he wants, and he'll just do it because he knows he benefits himself. So looking here at his past history, he was a player up until about 2005. He became the assistant manager of Siena, manager of Arezzo, another manager of Arezzo again, then Bari manager Atlanta, went to Siena, and then finally made it to Juve. And then he went to Italy, where he managed them in the Euros. He was actually at Juventus for 3 years. Did he win much at Juventus? He won the Italian Cup, Serie A, Italian Super Cup, Serie A, Italian Super Cup, Serie A. So he did a very good job at Juventus. But then again, Juventus are clearly the best team in Italy, whether people agree with that or not. Then he went on to Italy. Obviously, he did well in the Euros, didn't win anything major. And then he was at Chelsea as of this season, and he is doing incredibly well. But how can he do with Coventry? So we've simmed until the 1st of September to the end of the January transfer window, and Conte has done literally nothing. Didn't want to let anyone leave, didn't want to bring anybody in. Now, there are a few games already played in Sky Bet League 1. There's 5 games played already, and Coventry actually sit 4th, They've 2 wins, 3 draws and no losses on 9 points. Now, first of all, we want to see where Coventry are predicted to finish. Let's go up. Coventry are predicted to finish 15th, so actually they've had a pretty decent start so far, but then again, we don't know who they played against, but they are starting 4th. Now, are any of his players within the top in any of these? Coventry? No. But we'll have a look at the Coventry squad at the minute. He has kept his tactic. You can see here that the striker Jack McBean, on loan from Los Angeles, the American, has got 2 goals so far, but a lot of goals rounded about the club. But if we actually can have a look at how he did in pre-season as well. 1-3-2 against Lincoln, only lost 2-1 to Aston Villa, which isn't too bad. 1-2-1 to Portsmouth, actually lost 2-0 to Forest Green, which is it's a game they were meant to be winning. 1-1-0 against Nuneaton, drew the first game in Sky Bet League 1, won against Stevenage, Shrewsbury, Bury, drew against Bradford, maybe Pep Guardiola was managing it, who knows. Lost 1-0 to Brentford in the EFL Cup second round, drew against Northampton again, and lost sadly in penalties to Portsmouth in the Checkatrade Trophy Group J. But they still have more Checkatrade Trophy. Try saying that 5 times fast. The Checkatrade Trophy Group J. They've still got a few more games left. But what we'll do is we'll sim maybe until January to see how he gets on, and then see how he does at the end of the season. Or we might actually just go ahead and sim the full season. So we've just simmed to February 1st. Now, the reason why I simmed to February 1st is just so the January transfer window can get out of the way and he can make some of the signings that he needs to make. So, Coventry, oh my word, are sitting in 21st, teetering on the edge of the relegation zone and safety. They've won 6 games, drawn 10, and lost 13. Now, we'll have a look to see if they've signed anyone in the January transfer window. They've got 3 loans in and 1 loan out. Loaned in Lubomir Satka from Newcastle, a defender, so maybe a defensive problem is what they were needing to sort out. Jack Stobbs from Sheffield Wednesday is a winger, looking to play right midfield on his system, or right wing because he does play both. That's Jack Stobbs. And Ashley Fletcher, the striker from West Ham, which I think is a pretty decent signing for Coventry. And he's played he's not played a league game yet, but he has made 2 appearances and scored 1 goal. Jack Stobbs has made, well, I suppose he's not played a competitive game yet apart from the EFL Cup. 3 appearances, 1 assist. And Lubomir Satka, again, has only played 2 games in the league, but he has an average rating of 6.7, so not amazing at the minute. We'll actually have a look to, can we see Conte? Okay, I'm not sure why he's not doing very well, but we'll have a look. Has he kept the tactic the same? Yes, he has. Not very many goals about the club. Funnily enough, their top goal scorer is Jordan Turnbull, their centre back, so maybe they're scoring quite a few from corners, but we'll have a look at Coventry's fixtures and results. Again, not looking fantastic, but you can see there are a lot of ones about here, but we'll go to home and away. Okay, so at home, it ends round about here. Okay, they've not done so bad, but in the league, they have done pretty terribly. And away from home, they actually do a little bit better. They've won 1, 2, 3, actually, no, only 3 games in the league. We'll actually narrow this down so it's easier to see. So, at home in the league, they've only won 3 games. Away in the league, they've also won 3 games. So, it's pretty half and half. Fairly inconsistent. But will Conte keep his job by the end of the season? Or will he actually get them relegated to Division 2? Or Sky Bet League 2? So we have sim to the end of the first season and the end of the transfer window of the second season, just so we can kill 2 birds with 1 stone of how they did at the end of the first season and who they have signed for this season. So let's go into Coventry and our 7th in Sky Bet League 2. See, League 2, that shows you that I think Conte actually got them relegated. So last season, Coventry got relegated and finished on 39 points. Now they won 8 games, drew 15 and lost 23. They scored 33 goals and conceded 54. Now, I think Conte still has his job. We'll have a look here, go back down into League 2. 7th, Coventry. No, he got sacked after the first season. Let's go into Conte. Let's see if he's picked up a new job. He hasn't yet. Have a look at his achievements at Coventry. He was only manager for... He actually got sacked in February. He got sacked 20 days or 22 days after we last checked in with him. So, let's see. He loaned, again, all these players, blah, blah, blah. 1 EFL first round. Okay, any competition awards? I mean, he won the semi-final, or he got knocked out in his semi-final by Southampton under-23s in the Checkatrade Trophy Southern Section semi-final. But other than that, he didn't do much at all. Although in 2017, he changed his preferred formation from the 3-4-3, which Conte's well known for the 4-2-3-1, sorry. So Conte only lasted a season as manager of Coventry. Now, let me say this, guys. Obviously, I've went through the simulation. Didn't last very long, mind you. Again, nothing I can do about that. But don't take this experiment too seriously. This is just something that puts things into kind of half perspective. Obviously, if this happened in real life, it's not bound to be that Conte would only last just over 6 months at Coventry. It could be a completely different outcome. But this is just a nice fun way to see into another reality, an augmented reality where Antonio Conte, with his current ability, would manage a lower league club. Obviously, Coventry didn't have as high a standard of player as Chelsea or Juventus or wherever else he's managed. And sadly, it didn't work out for him. Maybe his preferred formation, the 3-4-3, was a bit too complex for lower league management. You're probably looking at more of a simpler tactic like a 4-4-2 in lower league management. So maybe his 3-4-3 was a bit too complex. But I guess this is the end of the experiment. I wish it would have went on for at least a second season, but he got them relegated. Coventry didn't want him as manager anymore, and that's that. If you have enjoyed this experiment, then please leave a like. Comment down below any top managers you want to see at lower league level to see how they fare. Do whatever you guys like to do. I've been Keepers. Catch you over on my own channel if you do decide to turn up. But until then, find us keepers, losers, weepers.